Steve, now it says the chat is disabled for this live stream.
The Great Debate Community presents the first annual Ronnie Awards 2017. The only time the words true empiricism comes with evidence.
Steve,
And now here is your MC, Steve McRae.
All right, let's try this again. Take two. Hopefully this works this time. I expected technical difficulties because, hey, I've never done this before. Brand new to me. Yes, Ocean, I can hear you. So let's get confirmation that the outside chat can hear us. Outside chat, can you hear us? Please say yes or no, or you suck, whatever.
For me, it's saying the chat is disabled.
No, I can see people talking in here.
That's weird.
Yeah. So let's make sure that we get all the disclaimers out first, because I want to make sure everybody recognizes the fact this is all going to be in fun. We are just going to be lampooning different people for various categories. Obviously, Ronnie's one of them. And we want to make sure that we don't get demonetized, so we have to make sure we've got puppies! Yay, puppies!
Oh, never mind, I fixed it.
We love puppies. So I figure, hey, YouTube will not demonetize a video if we have puppies, because that means YouTube hates puppies. And we know YouTube doesn't hate puppies, do they? No. And if you don't like puppies, well, something's wrong with you. But I got kittens too. So we like kittens. Who doesn't like kittens? Geek Room, you don't like kittens?
Oh, fuck that, no.
Okay. Well, you suck. You're just a horrible human being. Because I love kittens. Look at this. Look at the face on that. It's so cute. I mean, we're going to be talking about people in these silly categories, so we got to make
Steve,
sure.
those are puppies, not kittens.
That's a kitten right there. Okay, we got.
I only see puppies. Oh, now I see a kitten.
Well, okay, first of all, it takes a few minutes to catch up, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't know the difference between a dog and a cat, we got PZ Myers in the live feed. He's a biologist. He might be able to explain to you the difference between a cat and a dog.
I know the difference.
I'm sure he's qualified to do that. Trust me. He is. Okay, so what we're going to try to be doing... Let's get rid of the puppies and the kittens. That sounds so mean. Sorry, puppies and kittens. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go over through some categories here. I've kind of already picked the winners, but we can change those. If somebody will be nice enough to kind of record the winners for these things and then upload them to the wiki, that'd be nice. But if we don't, I can go back and do it later. So this is how we're going to kind of do this. I've got a video that I've uploaded as an unlisted video, and that has all the categories and the winners. And so we can kind of go over the categories and see who you think in the live chat you would vote for the winners for these things. And then see who's I picked, see if it's the same thing. So, hey, Red's Rhetoric, I don't want to hear it. This is the penultimate award ceremony of the year. You have the ultimate one. This is secondary to the dumb fuck of the year. So, hey, it's the best we got right now. Work with it, right? All right. All right, so let me just make sure. Oh, let me start this. Okay, can we see this in the outside chat? The awards should be scrolling now.
And now.
Okay, now there you go.
Now?
So the first one, and we got. By the way, let's take a roll check of who we have in the Discord here. Anybody can come in. The link to get into the Discord is in the video description. We have the Geek Room. Frankie.
Hi.
Yay. We have Brian too?
No, I'm trying to test him, see if he's up.
Okay. We got Ocean.
Hi.
We've got the Flying Spaghetti Monster, or Flying Dutchman, or the Flying Swede, one or the other. Maybe he fell asleep.
It says Flying Swede, but he's also deafened right now.
Yeah, okay. And Mr. Sirius, is he still there?
Here I am.
Awesome. And Midnight, I think we got.
Hello.
Awesome. All right. So anybody else wants to come in? Come on in. So here we go, guys. And again, live chat here. Kind of help us out here. And by the way, again, this is purely satirical, so don't anybody get all butthurt over this. Okay. So who is the furthest someone has been able to stick their head up Ronnie's ass? This is over a period of the last year. Who do you guys think wins that? Yes, Lusty, I know you can see his name, but you guys get to pick who it is too. Yes, I vote for Antonio Fletcher.
Yeah, that's my vote.
I said G-Man, but I don't know. I don't know.
No, I think Antonio
Damn it. I didn't realize the categories were like this. This is fucking...
No, it's definitely Antonio.
It's definitely Antonio. He got deep
stomach.
in there. He got deep. Let's
I thought it was Dragnaut.
that's for entirely different reasons.
Wow.
God.
Yeah, entirely different reasons. Wow.
Coming in here?
No, I gave Dragnaut the link. He is off today, so he should be able to come in. But yeah, no, I don't think it was.
That's
Dragnaut.
the only reason I mentioned it while he wasn't here yet.
Yeah, he has a long memory on that, so you might want to make sure that he's probably not able to hear that. But I think Antonio does win this one. I mean, he went deep up in there. I mean, he was like Ronnie this, Ronnie that. Whatever Ronnie said, Antonio Fletcher did. I mean, it was just unbearable how much he was following this guy around like a sycophant. So,
can you guys hear me?
We can, Chris. Welcome.
Oh, right, because it says resend my verification email. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I just like to add that that it said Chris whatever has arrived, party's over. So
yeah. I think that's random. I don't know. I figured that out. Those were just random things. Somebody arrived.
The party's over. I mean, that's just so bad for Chris. Like,
yeah, I was thinking
you came to a party. The party's over.
Yeah.
Steve will have a hangout about maybe like 9-10 o'clock my time, and I'll be pretty drunk by then. So I sent Steve a message. Do not let me join hangouts if I'm too drunk. But I'm okay.
All right, you're okay. Yeah. You're okay. Ocean's going to be the room monitor. So Ocean's actually, he's kind of like.
No, I have responsibilities. Fuck.
Hey, look at Ocean. You're the polytheist in the room. One more god to your collection's not going to make a difference. Okay. All right, next category, because you're the god of this room.
I'm just so confused.
Just go with it. Here we go. Okay. The person who has received the biggest handing of their own ass to them in a debate or engagement, and I vote for. Yes, true empiricism. Yay! And obviously,
hold on. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with G-Man. Actually, no. Should I go with G-Man? Because he used the satirical.
True empiricism last year got beat by so many people in debates. It was. I mean, let's see. There's myself. Now, I think was Negation of Peep the year before that. I don't want to unfairly, Well,
I mean, how many times has G-Man been in debates throughout the years?
Steve, you should have like a list of nominees instead of just like.
No, this is my award ceremony. I pick the winners.
I guess that's fine.
This is not a democracy. This is straight up.
So if you pick the winners, what's the Ronnies are losing?
No, I don't care. No, literally, these are my nominations. You can. I'm more than willing to change these. These are my nominations. But the live chat, if they want to go with somebody else, then we'll declare another winner, and then somebody has to write it down, and I'll change it on the Wikipedia. Okay. So we have a couple people for Kent Hovind. A couple people
people saying Kent Hovind because of that.
Oh, that's true.
The one debate that was like pretty much the end of Kent Hovind on the internet was Ludlow or something like
Bill
that.
Ludlow.
It was, Bill Ludlow kicked his fucking ass, mangled it up, and handed it back to him on a silver platter. It was pretty.
Wait, hold on. Didn't he have a debate with Negation of P?
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Can I try something real quick? I just want to try this.
Put him in a meat grinder and then just was.
I don't think I've seen that one.
All right, you know what? I have to go with Kent Hovind on this one. I think though. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think
I was going to say G-Man for that satirical article, but Kent Hovind.
Yeah, well, there's two reasons. There was two reasons. One, Kent Hovind got his ass handed to him, but not just by Bill Ludlow, but also by King Crocoduck on multiple occasions.
Oh yeah, Bill. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
None of them were as bad as Bill Ludlow, just like ruining him though.
Yeah.
Like the Bill Ludlow is like props to Bill. Like that motherfucker just like it was a spanking.
Yeah, didn't he, wasn't that the one where where he showed like the most awesome presentation ever?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's part of the reason what made it. Like I started watching and I was just like by the end of the video I was like hiding in a corner cringing for Kent Hovind. Like that's how bad it is.
PC says the problem is that when you hand these people their ass, they all think you've given them a diamond on a gold platter. That's true, actually. Is
that actually PZ Myers in the chat? Like, what the fuck?
We'll let anybody in here. No, I like PZ. I watched his
no,
video
I'm just saying,
the other day.
is that actually him? Like,
That's
I don't
actually
even
PZ,
know.
yeah.
It's actually PZ. What the?
Yeah, I watch his shit. He watches mine. Yeah, I liked his video the other day. It was actually pretty good. I think.
Well, I mean, he's only asking because trolls. You know.
All right, so we're gonna change that. You guys agree? Ken Hovind is the winner then?
Yep.
All right, we'll change that. All right, next category. Dun dun dun. Here we go. The most amount of mutes and boots in a single live hangout.
I don't.
My nomination.
Empiricism. I'm not sure which one.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Can you get rid of him? Ocean, do your job. Thank you. So I have the winner as Darth Dawkins. What do you think?
When was the last time Matt Bell was around? Because he likes the mute button and he likes getting kicked.
Man, you know what happened with Matt Bell is he actually started his own community 4 times, and I think the highest he hit was 20 people. The last one was 5. Yeah, I'm not even exaggerating, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, I mean, he should stop being a dick. I mean,
so yeah, I think it's a toss-up. It's got to be between Darth Dawkins and maybe Ronnie. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Oh, sorry. I'm really sorry to interrupt. I don't know Discord, and see where next to your name you've got the microphone icon and the headset icon. I was trying to press the microphone icon to unmuted, and I just realised at the bottom that's where you do the muting and unmuting. Oh, really? Sorry, guys. I just had to
Thank you,
that.
Chris. Yes, thank you.
Right.
For those of you who haven't figured out Discord, yes, that's how you do it.
Yeah, I just figured out Discord. Yeah. Okay, right. Sorry, guys.
It's difficult if you're new to it. You don't. It's difficult.
Yeah, it's the first time I've used it.
All right.
Mutes and boots in a single live hangout. I would either give that to True Empiricism or
man.
I don't know about
Chris, you can't interrupt people. There's too much cacophony of noise.
We understand you don't know how to mute yourself. Stop it. So
no, I do now.
All right. As far as this particular category, I think it's either G-Man or True Empiricism because they've done that more than Darth Dawkins. Well, I mean, I don't know. Darth Dawkins, has he held his own hangouts recently?
Well, you got to remember, we started the Ronnies back in like January, where we said we are going to do these, and so after the first 6 months.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this year though.
Yeah, this year, and then kind of Darth Dawkins fell off the map because he went to go with the alt-right Discord channel. So there might have been other people that have done the same thing. Yeah, I mean, obviously G-Man, Ronnie. I mean, this is a hard category. This is like the hardest.
Yeah, there's something about like these hardcore Christians and silencing everybody around them, and then complaining about how they don't get to talk at all. I've noticed that this is kind of a thing with Christianity, where it's like they want free speech, but they also want to be the only ones that have it. Strange.
That's kind of a common thread with the Clown Car Posse. I'm not going to label Christians like that because that's not true.
No, hold on. Max, Max Cope, I've seen a lot of hangouts with him, before joining the GDC, and he did advocate free speech for himself and Christians, but not for atheists or people who disagree with him. So
I've seen it. No, I've seen it. And by the way, Fiona makes a good point. I almost had this where every winner was True Empiricism, but I thought that was a little pretentious, so I didn't do that. But that was
Ronnie's every year.
Yeah, every year Ronnie wins every category.
That's really funny.
Yeah, that would have been awesome, but I was like, whatever. So Fiona says Ronnie. What do you guys think? It's between Ronnie and Darth Dawkins on this one.
I don't. When Darth Dawkins gets in a hangout and has the button, like he definitely abuses it, but I just don't know if he's done it as much as Ronnie has.
Yeah, remember, this isn't a single live hangout. Remember Darth? He has sniped.
No, okay, that's true. It might be Darth Dawkins.
Yeah, this is a single live hangout.
There was one. I mean, this was last year though. When I saw him, just basically like when he took over. There was one point where he took over a Nadia hangout. It was just like boot and kick for everybody. But that wasn't this year. That was a while ago. I don't know what the count is on Ronnie's stuff because I don't watch Ronnie's stuff. So I don't.
Ronnie doesn't even watch his own stuff. He deletes it. He can't even go back and check anything, which was freaking hilarious the other day. By the way, this is the Ronnie, so we can go on any side tangent we want. Did you actually see Ronnie in a video telling people that nobody could disprove him or prove him wrong because he deletes his videos, so therefore you can't go back and validate anything. I mean,
did he say that?
Yes, I am not. Fiona made a video about this. Absolutely, I was even watching it live, and I was like, he did not just say that. No, he's stupid, but he ain't that stupid. Jesus. Nope, he's that stupid. Yeah. Wow, huh? I'm going to go with Darth on this one.
So Fiona's saying, remember what Ronnie did to CRISPR. What did Ronnie do to CRISPR?
I remember one time when they were... No, was it CRISPR or Rational Mind was waiting for like hours?
Kept in silence until the convo moved past 8.
Yeah, that's right.
Let him address it.
Yeah, I remember that. What happened was CRISPR was supposed to come in to talk about human chromosome number 2, and everybody's like, okay. About an hour, whatever, 2 hours later, they finally unmute him, and then they decide to move on to the next category. So,
although if we include live chat mutes and boots, then the award needs to go to Pew.
Pew got 20 kills. Yeah, Pew got 20 kills. We might have to give a separate category for that.
Might need to be an honorary mention.
Pew review, do you want a separate category for that, or you just want an honorary mention? You can tell us afterwards. All right, so let's move on to the next category.
We should probably create another another category for best live chat sniper.
That's got to be Pew. Yeah, best. You know what? We'll add that in. We'll add that in the wiki. Pew's got wiki power. He can actually get in himself. So, all right, next one. Moving on here. Okay, this one I gotta take a time. The most amount of citations of papers from a single person that actually refuted that person's claim. This one is always given by default.
Who won the previous one?
Hang on. This one is always given by default, given to Tommy Hall for the infamous Tommy Hall effect. The effect when Tommy Hall attempts to cite a paper that he has actually never read himself, which always ends up refuting the very thing that Tommy Hall is claiming.
That's a Tommy Hall. Just because I think Tommy Hall's the only one that does that.
Nephilim Free does it as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess he does it.
So I voted for both.
Nephilim Free hasn't been very active this year, so I'd give it to Tommy Hall.
Well, the reason why Nephilim Free was not active because he couldn't figure out how to get online. He couldn't figure out how to do a hangout. I had to take an hour out of my time to go help him out with it, which I did, and I don't regret it. Except he's still the same old nephew that he's always been. But yes, blame me. I got him back on the air. Tommy.
Everybody's saying Tommy for this one, and I agree with the live chat. It needs to be Tommy because
I agree.
Nephilim Free just hasn't been around, and regardless of how depressed we are about him not being able to get access to the internet, it disqualifies him. He hasn't been involved in any of these debates lately.
I agree, but I got to tell you, the whole Nephilim Free with the paper on the translocation of the risk or disease.
Right, so there's one good time that he's done it against Tommy Hall's.
But that was classic.
Collection,
it was a paper on the disease risk of wildlife translocation, which was basically moving wildlife from one location to another, which had nothing to do with chromosomal translocations, and yet he's citing this paper as a refutation, going, "Oh, look, this paper says you're wrong, people."
So you're saying the Nephilim Free should win with quantity over quality over quantity, is what you're saying?
That was epic. That was quality. Quality.
I need to just clear this up. Ronnie is Mr. He's true empiricism, isn't he? Ronnie's true empiricism.
Yes, Chris.
And Edgar is Mr. ID.
Very good. Yes.
I keep getting those guys mixed up, right? So just wanted to clarify.
It's hard to keep them straight, yeah.
Very, very.
There's so much identical in so many different ways, I think, right? Except that, in every possible imaginable way, they're physically different.
You're trying to keep them straight, or you're trying to keep them gay? It
was commenting.
That was a homosexual.
We're all fat. All
right. Move on to the next one.
Yeah.
All right. The most likely to be the parent of an illegitimate love child with Ronnie. Gender is not applicable, as we are all equal for equality here. I have G-Man and Antonio Fletcher.
Yeah.
Who would you think would foster an illegitimate love child with Ronnie? G-Man or Antonio?
Antonio.
Yeah, Antonio.
Mainly because Antonio spends so much time in True Empiricism's butt.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's not how you get pregnant, by the way, Ocean.
I understand that, but
again, we have biologists. We have two PhDs biologists in the live chat. They can explain this.
It is the most likely between the two because the other one's male too, so they're not going to be able to reproduce. However, since Antonio Fletcher is spending a lot of time inside of True Empiricism's butt, and butt babies are a satirical thing, I am going to go ahead and give it to Antonio.
Butt babies. Good point. All right, Antonio Fletcher wins that one. Moving on.
The only thing that comes from the rectum, Ocean, is death and refuse. Didn't you know?
Did we put that category in there? I think we have that category coming up, Seth. Hang on. I think there is something on there coming up, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get into that. All right, next category. The most likely to be the illegitimate love child of Ronnie and that other parent. I have Brojo or Zulu.
Wait, what's the title?
The most likely to be the illegitimate love child of Ronnie and that other parent, be it Antonio Fletcher or G-Man. I guess it would be Antonio Fletcher.
Oh, Brojo.
Brojo, yeah.
I go with Zulu.
Oh, wow, really? We have a Zuluist.
Oh, no.
Why Zulu?
No, Zulu's a nice person, though.
Zulu's a nice kid. I like Zulu.
He's nice, but, man, come on.
I'm going to go with Brojo only because it's a pre-supper. Well, Zulu's a pre-supper, too.
I'm going Brojo.
Yeah, wow. All right, we're going to have to vote on this, guys. Democracy in action.
I'm going William Lane Craig.
That's not a bad choice, actually. I got to think about that one now. William Lane Craig. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, the problem with that is William Lane Craig's not in the Great Debate community, though. So
no,
can't really count.
It's we got a lot of people voting for Zulu in the live chat, though.
I see that.
Yes, let's do Zulu. Sorry.
We might have to keep this as is Brojo or Zulu, just to be fair.
No, I think that the live chat is I got a couple of Brojos. Brojo or Zulu sounds like a second-rate new wave group.
Brojo or Zulu, yeah. That you know what? That does sound like it sounds like a British invasion. Heavy, what do you think of the new album by Brojo and Zulu?
That was the new album by Brojo Zulu and their new song Creationism Gone Awry.
And how do you count for the Lodge of Logic? All right, we're going to go with both, I think. What do you think? Is that cool?
You're going to go with both? I mean, it's up to you. It's your show, man.
One.
All right, I want to see the next one in the live chat. Come on, someone tell me Brojo or Zulu in the live chat.
Then we're moving on to the next one. All right. Well, Fiona says Brojo. You want to just go with Brojo? We got a lot of Zuluists. I don't want to piss off the Zuluist.
I think that there seems to be some Brojo love out there. I don't know. It's up to you, man.
Let's just go with both
I would go with Brojo, but it seems that the live chat has some disagreement.
Could be either one. All right, so the next category. The person with the shittiest rap caught on video this year. I went with G-Man or Antonio on this one as well. This is a hard call.
Antonio's done raps?
Yeah.
Where have I haven't seen this.
He did one. For the one he did with for Redline.
Oh my god.
Don't you remember that?
No.
Wow. This was a while ago, but yeah, he did a rap for Red's Rhetoric. I got to say that G-Man's was worse.
Yeah, G-Man's bad.
Bro Sanchez. Saunders just like Bro Sanchez. That's funny. Yeah, G-Man. Oh my god. Yeah, G-Man overwhelmingly on this one. Okay, well that's fair enough.
He did a rap.
Live chat has spoken like 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, they've definitely spoken. All right, moving on then.
That was quick.
I love this award. Most likely to get something right for once, the Broken Clock Award, Betty Von Velsen. And the problem is I don't remember what it was for. This was brought up during one of our hangouts. Could somebody remind me what Betty got right? Because I don't remember, and I can't. Anybody? This is where we need Reds. He might remember, or Houseway might remember, or Geostriber might remember.
I'm still trying to get familiar
with
who
this for again?
This was Betty Von Velsen. Betty Von Velsen was the one that created Red's Rhetoric.
The Flat Earther or something like that.
What was she wanted to know about her?
She was a flat earther that thought that the Earth had its own illumination, and that that if you looked north and saw a star, and then you decided to go look east, west, and south, you would actually see the same star. Yeah. Not sure how.
Oh yeah, she thought though that was because it took time. She said, "Oh yeah, but it has to take time to go around to the, say, like an observer in South Africa, observer in South America, and then it would take time for the circumpolar stars to make their way around to the other observer, which is complete nonsense.
No, she was advocating that you could literally see the same star from 4 different positions. But you got something.
I know she was. I know she was. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. This. By the way, this award will never go to Ronnie. Yeah, as Fiona points out, never will go to Ronnie. I'm sure.
I just side note. I put my actual photo up there. I don't know if that's the best idea, but anyway, I'll put it there. So that's me.
All right, thank you, Chris. Some people have been suggesting General Han Solo. Fair enough. He gets some things right, and Anthony Riley gets some things right. Okay.
Probably not.
This one's kind of hard. Who do you guys want to go with this one?
I don't know anybody.
I don't remember what Betty Von Velsen said that was right, but somebody had pointed this out. I think it was Jade, if I remember correctly. I don't remember.
The thing I took from Betty's hangout was how, when she watched that video about how anti-corpusculars are the key to the southern celestial pole in the circumpolar stars, and then she brought up this video in Red's hangout, and it gave me what I thought was one of the most depressing insights into the mind of a sincere flat earther. She said that she had an aha moment regarding perspective.
Yeah, she doesn't know what perspective means.
I know she doesn't. But that, I found that depressing is the only word that I can use.
Well, I've never met a flat earther that isn't depressing in some ways, because it just makes you lose all hope for humanity. People have been suggesting General Han Solo, but for what reason, if I can ask? I don't mind changing it to General Han Solo, but for what? I mean, I know he's got stuff right. He's a physicist, but what did he get?
General's a physicist? All right.
He teaches physics and partial differential equations.
Oh, cool.
Good for him. Some form of calculus.
But he's still a theist, yeah?
Yeah. All right, so who do you guys want to vote for? Take your vote.
Between Van Helsing and...
Anybody you want. Live chat. Vote.
Oh, anyone for this, all the nominees.
Well,
all the current nominees.
Hang on, Chris.
You had to go for a piece, so I missed a little bit there.
Okay. All right, so
I feel like the most confused person I've ever seen.
I think Chris is a little confused. So I don't know who wins this one. I'm up on the air on it, to be honest with you.
RSC in the side chat votes for Steve McRae.
Yeah, you know what? I've gotten something right here and there. I'll tell you what. Hey, when I was talking to my friend Joe, right, Average Joe. Hey, we were getting stuff right left and right, but we were talking about stuff that we know that you guys don't get into. So it felt good. It felt really good to have somebody that talked my language for a little while, right? So we were talking about nuclear stuff.
That did this.
It was great.
I had a broken clock situation that I made a comment about, but I don't remember what it was about off the top of my head.
We might have to revisit this one. Sound good?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I just don't. Yeah.
The worst misuse of words. This is actually a complicated one.
I might give that to Tommy Hall.
Well, here's the choices. Are you ready for this? G-Man for the use of God versus gods. Veckel.
Right.
Veckel for intrinsic, subjective, and arbitrary. Ronnie for dissolve, degrade, and disintegrate. That's obviously my favorite.
Wow.
Darwin's deity for criterion and mechanism. Tommy Hall for consciousness, mechanism, and random. What do you guys think?
Can I make a special nomination?
Chris, hang on.
All right, I want to make a special nomination for G-Man, because G-Man made a few videos about polytheism that wound up getting me and Steve McRae into like a heated debate over the meaning of words.
I remember that. That was fun, actually. I enjoyed
that. Because he kept misusing several terms associated with polytheism.
It was so bad.
It's like he misused polytheism, henotheism, and atheism, and several other like terms associated with that, including God, just right down to the fucking, like, it was incredible. Like, he didn't use a single word correctly in that whole video. and I was mad about it. Like I was really mad about it. I had a special hangout with Drag to discuss the meaning of these words in order to try and set a few things straight. Just because it wound up confusing several people in the Great Debate community with it's like I know G-Man is saying this and I know that it's wrong, but I don't know why, was the general response to that video. And it happened to be an area that I know things about. So it was like we had like a hour-long conversation about how fucking wrong he was.
Well, the same
so I think that I want to do like a special nomination for G-Man just because of that fucking.
That's fair, and I remember that he didn't know what henotheist was. He didn't know what polytheist was, and Fiona makes a good point on the fact that he couldn't get the science things right. He's kept on saying, and by the way, this has actually been something that has transferred over to now, is that Hogtie has now been starting to make this mistake. He has to think about it because he's so used to Ronnie saying phosphorodiester bond, when it's not phosphorodiester bond, it's phosphodiester bond, and he keeps on saying.
This is the risk that comes with debating.
He also says deoxo. This guy's a genetics expert, supposedly, DNA expert. He keeps calling it deoxoribose, which is the sugar, nucleic acid. No, it's not
this is the risk that comes with debating creation. You wind up decaying your own information.
Yeah, but I still think the degrade, the dissolve, and the disintegrate is by far the worst. Now, I tell you this, though. I will give G-Man a special mention just for the henotheist, polytheist stuff, because he just...
I will say that Ronnie has consistently gotten the dissolve thing wrong, and it's been like a 2-year thing between the two of you. But like, from my personal experience, the blow up that I had with G-Man was just so blatantly bad for me. But
it was awesome. I love
that. It's a thing. I think that there's two very, very good competing.
Dude, you were having an aneurysm.
I was. My head literally exploded. There's still blood on the floor. I have to clean that up. I need to pay someone several $1,000s in order to get my room clean again. It's bad. It's horrible.
I want to give this one to Ronnie, but I will give G-Man a special mention. Is that cool with the live feed? I mean, come on. We can't. The degrade, dissolve, disintegrate thing, we can't move past that. I'm sorry. That was the biggest, worst abuse of words I've ever seen.
It was. That really was. Absolutely.
And by the way, he still hasn't figured out the differences. That's the funniest part. He's still out there thinking they're all the same.
I don't think he ever will.
No, he won't.
I think that G-Man still thinks what he thinks about polytheism and atheism, but it's really weird. But it looks like that the side chat, I've seen like a couple mentions for G-Man, but I think I've seen more mentions for Ronnie. So if we want to give G-Man like an honorable mention.
I will give him an honorary mention. Fair enough.
Well, I mean, do you think G-Man has an average IQ, slightly above average IQ, or below average IQ?
Yeah, it's so low, it's not even rateable at this point.
Really? Oh, right. Yeah. I thought I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Competition with amoebas.
See, maybe
yeah, I mean, if it was possible to have a negative IQ, well, you know, or even worse.
Fiona Robinson says that G-Man did manage autonomy.
He did more than once. He did. But you know, G-Man actually is more like the square root of -1. It's imaginary, his IQ. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would.
All right, let's move on from
more negative IQ.
Yeah. All right. Most improved critical thinker. And I voted for G-Man for changing his position on vaccines. Let's give it up for G-Man on that one. I got that one.
That is a very fair point.
Seriously, I think that was a big thing because G-Man.
That really is.
He kind of went down that anti-vaxxer thing for a while, but after looking into it, even though that he still doesn't understand the different types of mercury, and he doesn't understand that we don't eject people with ammonia. Other than that, I think that this was a huge breakthrough. What do you guys think?
Absolutely. See, if you hadn't told me that, Steve, I wouldn't have believed it from any other mouth except for like Fiona or Rational Mind or Drag. I would not have believed it.
This is hard to believe, but
Fiona's given her seal of approval in the side chat, so I'm going to agree with Fiona as well.
And everybody else, you're going to have to go with it because, I don't know anybody else that has that much improved critical thinking. And that's sad because who would think that G-Man would be the winner of this one? But you know what? I'm giving it to him. And so props to him. And by the way, I will say this again. G-Man has gone out of his way for the last couple of weeks to really try to re-engage and have some fruitful conversations. And I got to give him props for that. So I want some positive reinforcement for that for G-Man. When you see him, tell him that you like this format that he has, that he's really trying. So I mean, I really believe in positive reinforcement because if people try to change or at least they're making efforts, why diss on them, right? You know, so
yeah, you said that last night, and it seems to be working so far.
well, we'll see, right? We'll see. I mean, again, give you the benefit of the doubt. So, okay, moving on.
Okie dokie.
The most likely to change a theist to an atheist.
Wow.
I have Darwin's deity, Jesus saves, which was Carlos, and Nephilim free.
Oh my God!
Oh, this is hard.
Can we abstain?
I want to say this in confidence that, or not in confidence, I guess. It has been told to me in confidence by several Christians that they hate Darwin's deity because they think that he drives people away from Christianity.
He does
more so than people like G-Man or True Empiricism or any of those other characters.
I was going to put G-Man on the list, but unfortunately, these three people right here far and away exceeded G-Man.
Right, I understand that, but like I've heard it the most from other Christians about G-Man and Darwin's deity, but Darwin's deity in the most extreme sense, because he's literally he is quite seriously just a horrible person. And,
I agree with that.
You gotta wonder if it's if he's that way on purpose, or I'm gonna go conspiracy mode here and say that
he's a secret atheist. He's been a secret atheist on the internet.
That would take some dedication.
Running away from Jack.
Hold on. It's more of a joke. More of a joke. Anyway, so never mind. Moving on.
Darwin's the greatest atheist alive.
I would be suspicious if he had been around for a year, but the fact that he's been running away from Jack for the better part of a decade on the internet, withholding a lot of the same opinions, while there's like a huge fucking Skype group devoted and a Discord server and a YouTube channel all devoted to just exposing the stupid shit that he says. He's not doing it on purpose.
No,
he's.
I know.
He's definitely just an idiot.
I know it was more of a joke anyway.
All right, so let's vote on this. I think Darwin's deity probably does more to convert people to atheism than any other theist I know. What do you?
I'm going to give it that too.
All right, moving on. Uses SDA, which is a 7-day.
Wait! We had rogue nomination from the live chat about the last one about how converting theist to atheist. Christian hillbilly.
Yeah, that's not a bad choice. Don't get me wrong.
Deserves to have a conversation about that.
That's man. Again, honorary mention, maybe? Or you know what? How about we just put all of them on that one? We'll just put G-Man, we'll put Christian Hillbilly. They're all winners on that one. They're just all winners.
But no. I do think that Darwin's deity should probably win.
We'll give him the winner of the rest of the honorary mentions.
A runner-up on a nominations list of G-Man and Christian Hillbilly.
Fair enough. I agree. All right, so this is called, I love this one. This is called the Ellen G. White Award. Uses SDA arguments who also thinks SDA is a cult. And that one goes to Matt Slick or Kevin G. They literally both of them think SDA is a cult, but they've actually used SDA arguments. It's freaking hilarious.
What the fuck is SDA? I don't even know what it is.
7-Day Advent.
Oh! Right.
Ellen G. White, hello?
Well, wasn't this 7-Day Adventist? 7-Day Adventist. Didn't they have the Great Disappointment? I think it was called the Great Disappointment. I think it was in the late 1800s.
Yeah, it's basically God was supposed to come back and he didn't.
Yeah, and they sold. I think they sold everything, and a lot of them were left destitute.
Right.
As far as I recall.
Kevin, people ask who Kevin G is. Kevin G was around for a while. He wasn't. He hasn't been around for a while, but he was basically jumping into the fray as somebody who was claimed to be pretty knowledgeable on these topics. But then anybody who inquired anything about it to him, he basically just floundered. So, all right, next one. Award. Okay, here we go. I knew there was one in here. Ready? This is called the Ted Haggard Award. Ready, Seth? Award for thinking viruses are spontaneously created by homosexual activity. Jesus saves, Carlos. Do you guys remember this? He actually believed that HIV was created, like ex nihilo, because two men were having sex. That's it. Just kind of poof. Oh, look, HIV.
Well, do we know that's not how it happened?
Like I said, it's been a while since I had biology, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not how it happens.
Prove it.
Well, we can ask Fiona or PZ if he's still listening. Pretty much not how it happens, right? Yeah. Or Jade if she's listening. So, yeah, this one definitely goes to him. He gets the Tag Hagger Award because I don't think anybody else on the planet. Thanks. By the way, I can just mute them on the outside chat, so the outside chat doesn't have to worry about that. So that's one of the downsides with Discord. But that's okay. So moving on. Next one. The in one ear and out the other award. Clearly, this one has to go to G-Man. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so G-Man literally, he's one of those people where you say something to him, 4 years later he's saying the same thing. And yeah, but we apologize, guys. We can't help it. This is the problem with Discord. We're going to have to figure out a way to solve that.
What happened?
Well, we just have trolls coming in.
I mean, I might create like a secondary group just for streams.
Yeah, I thought to get in this one you had to be like allowed in.
No, you're a member. You have to be a member.
Oh, you have to be a member. Okay, we should have made it VIP. Live and learn. Hey, like I said, this is the first annual one.
I'll make a VIP status for that.
We're expecting to have these kind of issues, but you know what? We're working them out now, so next year won't be as bad. So yay. All right, next one. The ATP Mayonnaise Award. Oh boy, if you guys I'm not going to show this one to you. You better get this one right. The person who speaks the most amount of gibberish. No, I want to use I want to use Discord because Discord has solved some other problems. So I kind of like the Discord way of doing it. This one goes to
Rodney Mulroney.
Well, maybe Rodney, but Quantum Eraser, Jungle Jargon, and True Empiricism. But Rodney's not a bad choice, I guess. I mean, with this whole subjective, objective, it's confusing. But you guys really think that he's worse than Quantum Eraser?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Quantum Eraser is? Go look him up on YouTube.
All right.
All right, we'll let the live chat on this one. So live chat, who do you think wins the award for this?
From what I've heard of Quantum Eraser, yeah, pretty bad.
He makes no sense whatsoever.
Edgar is Quantum Eraser.
No, he's not. Edgar's not Quantum Eraser.
He's True Empiricism.
Yes. If you get confused here, Chris, then we have a wiki that explains all these different people.
Yeah. What's his thingamajig? Quantum Eraser's first name?
I have no idea, and I don't care.
All right, cool. Right. I thought you might know.
Anybody? Well, somebody says that none of these people are atheists. Okay, well, if you know an atheist that speaks this much crap, by all means, nominate him. I'm up for it. This has nothing to do with their theological position. Literally nothing.
It's just that they're an idiot or not.
This is just they're idiots that make no sense in anything they say. Now, True Empiricism does jargon bomb an awful lot, but I think Quantum Eraser actually is the worst because literally when he has a section of he thinks something he writes, I don't get any of it. It's just like he throws these words together and expects somebody to get some kind of meaning out of it. But it's up to you guys. Stizer. RC's like Stizer. No, Stizer actually doesn't. Well, okay, yeah, I guess he does sometimes. All right, I got to go with True. I'm going to go with True Empiricism on this one because he's the one that actually is the king of jargon bombing and just being speaking gibberish. So I'm going to go with True Empiricism. Next one.
I kind of want to go with Veckel, but that's because I named a fallacy once and he accused me of prestigious jargon, which in and of itself is prestigious jargon.
I love that, though. We actually have that on the GDC lexicon, the fallacy of prestigious jargon. And we have the fallacy of accomplishment and a whole bunch of other things. So, godless engineer. That's funny, Lucifer. Yeah, he's an atheist, so if you guys want to nominate him, that's funny. Okay, so the next one, the most lip smacking and fake laughter award. Trey Jadlow is the one I voted for that one. What do you think? No? People are like saying Ronnie, I guess. Ronnie has fake laughter, but it's so not as bad as Trey's, I don't think, is it? Trey's like, you don't understand contingency.
A lot of you guys laugh fake because sometimes it just sounds really fake.
Again, it's a toss-up. Ronnie or Trey on this one. What do you think, Ocean?
I'm not going to be the tiebreaker. I don't know.
All right, we'll let the live chat go then. What do you think? It's going to be True Empiricism or Trey Jadlow? I think Trey is a good choice because he's just his weird fake laugh is so strange. However, I'll accept True as well. Everything is true, isn't it? Sabella makes a good point. If there's a tiebreaker, isn't it by default? I guess Ronnie should win.
I can go with that.
All right, fair enough. All right, how about this one? For the most gish galloping, we call this the Get Along Little Doggies Award.
Nephilim free.
Actually, I put G Consciousness.
Oh, I've never talked to him.
Oh, he's a master at gish galloping. He is all over the place. I mean, you pick one topic, and he's already 5 topics down the road. So, I mean, he's not the only one.
A lot in the side chat. Trey Jadlow.
Well, is this for this one or for the last one? It's hard to tell.
I'm seeing that for this one, and also Hovind is being mentioned.
Yeah, Hovind's a good choice too. So is Trey. By the way, we have like 100 people, almost 100 people watching.
Oh, that's a good audience, mate. It's a good audience.
You know what? I think for once the live audience is right. I gotta say, Hovind is an excellent choice for this.
The live audience are usually very, very up in these things, and they know their candidates, and they know our clown car posse intimately. So,
yeah, I know. And but so like I said, some people may not know these names because they're either newer people or these people haven't been around that much, like G-Con. But okay, I'm gonna go with Hovind, Ken Hovind, winner. Yay!
G-Con doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, the live chat is always right, except when they're wrong. Okay, moving on. The Lifetime Achievement Award for being unable to figure out how Hangouts work. Nephilim free. Yes. This is not optional. Because there's been nobody that has not been able to figure out Hangouts as what made him so difficult as Nephilim. Even when I was showing him, I was like, wow, he does not understand how any of this works. So I don't use direct polls. I don't care that much to use direct polls. All right, Nephilim free winner? Yes. Moving on. Excuse me. Yeah, that was funny because Nephilim free. What happened was, when you guys remember, YouTube and G Plus kind of split, and so the way they did Hangouts were different. And he kept on trying to use like some weird method to try to get online using like an encoder and all this other stuff, and he just couldn't figure it out. So he definitely wins that one. DPR says for honorable mention. Yeah. Hey, that first attempt, Tyler, it was a first attempt. Hey, Tyler, when you start running Hangouts, you tell me. We need to get Tyler to start running Hangouts so we can learn from him.
The only reason why I would say that DPR is a bad choice for a Gish Galloping is because he hasn't been around the past year.
No, not for that. For the not being able to figure out how Hangouts work.
Oh God, that too. But Gish Galloping as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the guy seems to be just inept at everything. But he just hasn't been around this year, so I wouldn't be able to nominate him really.
I was watching some of the Magic Sandwich shows the other day for some various reasons, and I happened to watch one of the first ones that Ronnie had appeared on, where he wanted to debate Arn, and I love DPR, but that was the worst modding I've ever seen in my life. DPR I thought Arn was going to rage quit on DPR. DPR would not let Hogtie talk, he would not let Arn talk, and both of them were getting frustrated. It was a kind of a shame, because I was like, let them go at it, and DPR is like, shh, 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 and I'm like, oh, DPR, stop it. So All right, next one. Who is the biggest object credit giver? I have jungle jargon. Because nobody else knows what it means. What do you think?
Okay.
Well, that was easy.
Please just
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Bye. Jesus.
Shannon's like, is there a drunkest person in a live hangout award? Did I win? No, I think that's Krista's going to beat you on that one, Shannon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got a phone call there from my ex. I'm really sorry, guys.
Okay.
I didn't even know my it wasn't unmuted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that drunk. I've only had 4 White Russians.
He's like, I'm not that drunk. Cliff.
Yeah, so there's 4 White Russians. So yeah, I'll be okay.
By the way, Shannon Q drunk is fun. Shannon Q. We've already.
Yeah, I said to Steve. Steve, if I'm really drunk later, do not let me on.
Oh,
But I thought it'd be much later on.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Yeah, Shannon, up your game. You know what? You're Canadian. You got to take the good stuff. Next one. Most likely to die a virgin. I have Antonio Fletcher or G-Man, but what? Hang on, but wasn't he married once according to his answered prayer argument? So this one's hard because G-Man says he was married in one video, and then another video. I swore I thought he said he was a virgin. Now I could be completely wrong on that.
I'm going to say Antonio.
I'm going to agree with Antonio because I don't know about G-Man, but I do know Antonio definitely is 30 plus virgin, and he's probably going to die that way. The whole CC. Crip was like the whole CCP. Oh, man. No, I'm not that harsh. G-Man. Okay, well, do we know? I mean, G-Man said he was married at one time, which I don't believe. He also said he had a... well, first today, I think he said he had a son, and then he said he had an adopted son or something. I don't know. Anybody? Antonio? We can't nominate Midnight Sparkle for this one. Oh, that's mean. Midnight, you're not going to die a virgin. Trust me, okay? We'll get somebody to have sex with you before that happens. Don't expect much. It'll probably be like Shanny or something.
Ooh.
Hold on. I was actually thinking of. God damn it! Let me.
Damn.
I'm actually thinking of using that as a joke with someone else beat me to it. I thought better of it.
Midnight,
Who the hell said that?
I would disown you, man. I would disown you. I'd be
Are you a virgin, Midnight?
Prudent. Jackie's like Prudent. Oh my God,
It's all
Prudent hasn't even
good
been
with the
around,
face
and you guys are so dissing on Prudent. That's funny.
I mean, that's totally cool if you are you?
Actually, you know what? Prudence should win the award.
Really?
I would. Yeah, absolutely.
You think Prudent has less likely chance to getting laid than Antonio?
Then who?
Antonio Fletcher.
Tony Fletcher's a Christian. He can just go to a church, and at some point he'll get some. That's the way. It's like, I don't know. Christians are weird.
A lot of people don't know who Prudent is, by the way.
If they just regularly attend the church, by the time they're 30, they'll wind up with somebody.
RSC. Oh, you little.
The easiest way for a good Christian to get laid is to go find a nice Jewish girl. Trust me.
Oh, I've heard this.
It works great.
The film Killing Them Softly, Brad Pitt and James Gandolfini, and they said there's nothing better than a young Jewish fuck mad young Jewish girl fuck mad.
Chris.
Yeah,
it's quiet time.
Sorry, mate.
That's okay.
I just thought I'd add that. Yeah.
All right, moving on. All right, we're gonna go with.
You tell Chris to be quiet, and he says things.
Yeah, I'm allowed.
Yeah, it was just a reference from
Chris.
just a reference from Killing Them.
Chris. Okay. So, who do we vote for, Antonio or for? Well, you want to vote for Prudent? Vote for Prudent. But he's not really been around. Yeah. I'm going with Antonio, so we can change it later. Next one. The Pancake Award. Eve Real. Now, I'm not sure that I remember what this was for. I think we called it the Pancake Award. This was somebody who had been a round earther that decided to go flat. Is that what that's what it was? Anybody remember?
Is Eve Real a flat earther now?
Yes.
No. She used to be such an atheist. I don't know.
she was an atheist, then she was a Christian, then she was an atheist, and then she was a Christian, and
I don't know. She was like the most violent fucking atheist I'd ever seen.
now she's a violent Christian. No, I guess. See, what's
Fucking
funny is
hated.
I get along with Eve
Christian.
off air, right? We get along just fine. I talk to her on many different forms of media, and I have no issue with her. Once that she gets on that channel, that flat out elected, whole different personality comes out. So,
I mean, yeah, I guess she deserves this award. Just like flipped her positions like probably 9 times.
oh, that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. That pancake award. It makes sense. She flipped her positions. This or
Like flipping a pancake. That's
yeah,
really funny.
I get it. That or Brett Keane, but
And someone saying Von Helton. I don't know.
Von Helton
Like,
has shifted positions on shit. Are you kidding?
Von Helton
Nah,
is just
he's
he's amorphous, I guess, because you never know what his position is going to be.
Yeah.
But he's pretty consistently crazy.
Yeah, and I got to go with Eve on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Eve as
All
well.
right, next one. The bottom of the barrel award, Arcane logos. I don't remember what the hell this was for, but you know what? I whatever it is, it's Arcane logos.
Is the bottom of the barrel award for most likely to get a debate with Aaron Raw?
No, that would no. I think I'm going with Antonio Fletcher for that one. So yeah, I'm not going to watch the original Hangout. We had so many on this. So the bottom of the barrel award, Arcane logos. I think it was basically he's the worst person to actually have a conversation with, in my opinion. Hogtie seems like him.
Well, I don't know. Hyper Calvinist was very difficult to have a conversation with. That was.
And then there's that guy Chaos.
That was pulling teeth.
Sends
Oh
Skylar
wow!
into fucking rage.
I'm sorry, Ocean. Chris keeps stepping on you. What?
The guy, the Chaos or whatever the fuck his name was, that sent Skylar into just a fucking rage.
Chaos Theory?
Yeah, or something like that. But then there was also that pilot guy. He's got like 16,000 subs.
Yeah, but he's relatively new on the scene. I think Arcane
new on the scene, but oh my god,
you have to presuppose astrology. Now this, I mean, Arcane logos. I mean, good God, the guy thinks birds had propulsion throughout the sky because of the farts. I mean, come on. It's
like, so the guy, what Pilot put on a hat to introduce himself, and then took the hat on and put it off screen. Like he.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Pilot's going to get the next year's award. So.
Yeah, what I was saying, Steve, I wasn't stepping in, is that the hyper Calvinist, he was a nightmare to have a conversation with. He was absolutely murder.
Yeah, but hyper Calvinist deleted all his counts.
Yeah.
So
right,
fair enough. I don't want to.
I just thought that was the most recent example I could think of that was the most difficult person to have a conversation with. It was like getting blood out of a stone.
That was rough.
That was rough. I didn't mean to step in there. If I did, I didn't think I was. Right.
All right, next one. Best Poe Award given to MG42 Pillbox or Rand Campbell.
Rand Campbell.
Neither one of which has been very active this year.
Wait, I want to hear this from Geek Room. Why do you think Rand's a Poe?
I listened to him on what was it, G-Man's last hangout he had, and he was just trying to describe flat Earth, and it's just the man can't believe all this crap. He puts out really bad science to try to justify it. I don't know. To me, it just sounds like he's not really believing it. He's just trying to sell his channel and shit. So.
See, I thought the same thing, and I still kind of do in a way. But Rand assures me that he's not, and of course he wouldn't tell me if he was. But I know Pillbox. I don't think Pillbox believes any of this shit. And he's been in this for a very long time.
I don't know Pillbox, so...
he's called Pobox for a reason.
Oh, Pobox, okay.
Yeah. I think he's just dicking with people. So, I don't know. This is a real good toss-up because I think either one of them could be a really excellent Poe. I think Rand's a Poe myself, but like I said, he keeps assuring me he's not. So, and he's pretty convincing, but that's what he does. He's an actor. So, he plays a character at least. All right, what do you guys think? Vote on that. Live chat.
Live
You can
chat.
vote on it.
I am on. See, Steve, see half the names you've mentioned. I am unfamiliar with them.
Yeah, well, this is going back a year, or some of these people go back many, many, many years. But a lot of people
So I'm saying is that
new.
like Pillbox and Rand Campbell, neither of which have been very active this year at all.
Rand Campbell's been active.
Where
Very
the fuck
active.
has he been?
Flat Out Electric channel.
He's on the floor. God damn it! Like all these idiots.
That is his channel.
Coalesced. What?
Yes, that's his channel. Rand Campbell started Flat Out Electric. That's his channel under his name.
Steve McCrae and Elijah.
I'm confused. I didn't realize that he was still around.
Yes.
Poe Box.
Yeah,
Well, top Poe Box.
Yeah, Eric DeBay is definitely a Poe, but.
Oh wow. He's no half.
Yeah,
he's been dining out on Google sign checks from the Flat Earth for about a decade.
A lot of people are saying Rand actually believes this, and he might. I mean,
I don't get any recognition for my flat Earth poing.
No, you suck at that.
I was good at it. I made so many people like rage hard and start yelling at me for sounding reasonable. Because I would go in there and just say, well, I haven't seen any evidence, and I would like just
show me the evidence. Where's the curve?
Try and get them to convince me, and I'd just be like, no, I don't. I've got my doubts about what you're saying, and then they just like yell at me.
I'm going to go with Pillbox on this one. Pillbox.
Oh, you poed the Flat Earth? Huh?
Yeah.
I poed flat earthers for like 3 months. Where
nice.
I come in as a flat earther, and like tons of like 3 or 4 atheists would wind up just like yelling at me about like they're trying to convince me.
I used to have fun with Seth going into flat Earth hangouts.
What you're saying, man?
I made a Poe account called NASA Lies, and I got the avatar, like the NASA symbol, except apart from it saying NASA, it says lies, and I poed a bit, but I made my comments so ridiculous. I couldn't believe people actually took them seriously.
They do.
But they did. I know.
Hang on, Chris. Is Seth still in the feed here? Or did he leave?
No, he's gone.
Damn it. Okay. All right, moving on. The Serendipity Award given to Drainism Award for a troll living under the bridge, because Drainism obviously is a troll. Obviously he's a Poe, and then I guess what happened, because Res Rhetoric took him down, he lost pretty much all his support, lost his house, wife, kids, car, family, self-respect, and literally he was last seen living under a bridge, which what trolls do. So I think that's why they call it the Serendipity Award. So unless you know anybody else that can qualify for that, that's got to go to Drainism. Some of you guys don't know who Drainism is. We know. You agree, Ocean?
I don't know this story at all. I'm actually really surprised about it.
Yeah. Drainism had a huge following. I mean, he was like Eric DeBay. People were just like throwing massive amounts of money at him, thousands of dollars to go make videos against Round Earth, and so. All right, moving on. This is one of my favorite ones. This is great because this is going to be a hard one. Tell me here, right here. Greatest use of plagiarism. Choices are C. Brown, or C. Brown.
Okay.
Let's go.
I thought Tommy Hall might be there. But
No,
okay.
I don't think Tommy really plagiarizes. C. Brown is the king of plagiarizing. Matter of fact, he plagiarizes so often that like you could actually cut something out of what he says and go put it in Google. Boom, there it is.
I thought Tommy kind of plagiarized some abstracts, actually, put it into his own words, but no evidence for that. But it just the words that he was using.
What about Jacqueline Glenn?
Well, she's not in her community. She's not. Yeah, she's
unfamiliar.
This is supposed to be people that kind of. I've talked to Jacqueline Glenn, so I can't add her for anything.
Oh, she's part of the Great Debate community.
She's part of the extended Great Debate community, sure, but nobody has had any interactions with her. She's just too aloof for us, I guess. So no, I don't want to put her in. But C. Brown.
It's not because she's bad at plagiarizing. It's because she's not part of the group.
Yeah. She's I didn't say she. Yeah, my argument is that she's not bad at plagiarizing. She obviously did, but C. Brown is the king. Come on, would you agree?
Not familiar with him.
How do you not know C. Brown? This is the guy that thinks that lightning strikes cause
Look,
fusion
dude,
to take place and cause heavier elements to be produced.
I don't care about the science conversation when it comes to science denialists. I prefer not to fill my head with their silly thoughts.
Fair enough.
So I just ignore them. But a lot of I understand that they're entertaining for a lot of people, but I just don't really I don't know. I don't really get into them.
Well, as Nim points out,
I just wind up filling my head with false information watching their waste of time to me.
I know, I agree with you. But as Nim points out, C. Brown can't win the Dumbfucker of the Year, so let's give him something. Matter of fact, C. Brown is in 10th place. And as I've said, the worst possible place to be for the Dumbfucker of the Year, other than the first place, is 10th place. Because that means nobody gave a crap to even go vote for you. That's how little people care about C. Brown. So, yeah, C. Brown's been caught more than any other person for plagiarizing, by far, without even questioning it. So.
C. Brown's scoring 14 at the moment. I do not know who he is.
Yeah, because nobody cares enough to vote for C. Brown. That's how little people give a shit.
Oh, right. Tommy is taking the lead.
Yeah,
Tommy's taking the lead.
All right, the next one, the bionic dance argument, most self-refuting. Buddy Von Velsen or Outbound? I'm trying to remember what this one was for exactly.
Fuck, Outbound.
What was Outbound's argument that was self-refuting? Do you remember?
I don't know. Outbound has got a lot of problems, dude.
Huge. Him and Down Corner. Yeah, I don't even know what this was for, which kind of makes it even more funny because I don't remember what was Betty's self-refuting argument. Anybody remember? Anthony Riley, definitely. Yes, Fino. Anthony Riley definitely was a good choice for this one. Yeah. Anthony Riley definitely has self-refuting arguments.
That goes without saying. Wow.
Yeah, I don't remember what Outbound had. Well, I remember Outbound had a video against me, but that was actually not last year. It was the year before that. That was self-refuting. So I don't think that counts. But I don't know. Maybe I'm going to change this. I think I'm going to go with Anthony Riley, I think, for this one.
I would have to say so, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot of self-refuting arguments.
I mean, even when he's told things that he knows nothing about, and then, as I said last night, he'll agree, and then 10 seconds later, I don't think that's how it works. So he's basically self-refuting himself 10 seconds after he's just agreed with something. So, yeah. Self-refuting.
I agree. Betty Von Velsen, I do remember now because RSC pointed it out. Yeah, I think it was during that debate with Reds. She was saying something along the lines that as something approaches you, its angular diameter doesn't get larger. And it's like, well, how does that work then? It's self-evident. You can do it.
Yeah.
You can literally take your hand and put it in front of your face and do something like that. So.
Well, she refused to define perspective, and then later on she used it, and Red says, well, that's you're talking about when something gets further away from you, the smaller it gets. Yeah, that's right.
Well, the smaller it appears. I mean, it doesn't actually change the size, but yeah.
No, yeah.
The linear diameter doesn't change. It's the angular diameter.
The so-called law of perspective.
Right.
E equals the 2 times arctan over G over R or something like that. I can't recall exactly. So she agreed with that. Yeah, she agreed with that, and then later on she invoked perspective for these circumpolar stars in the southern hemisphere, and she gave another definition of, well, she didn't give the definition, she invoked perspective again and would not define it. So yeah, she has got some serious equivocation problems. Yeah. In fact, she was equivocating on the word equivocation. She did not know what equivocation meant. It was you just couldn't make that up.
Yeah, she's a nice person, but yeah, she didn't really know a lot of the stuff Reg was even saying to her in that hangout. All right, I'm gonna go with Betty Von Velsen and or Anthony Riley.
Agreed.
On this one. Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Most likely to mishandle wildlife. Nephilim free or G-Man?
That's a scary thought, Steve. Wow.
You got to remember this. Most of this was done long time ago. This was with Nephilim free because he didn't understand translocation of wildlife as compared to translocations, Robertsonian translocations. But after G-Man had that video picking up skunks, I got to go with G-Man on this one. Totally on G-Man. What do you think?
Yep.
Steve Irwin. Oh God, Christian Smith. That's just wrong.
It's not good. It's also not this year.
Yeah, that wasn't this year. That was a long time ago, and he wasn't mishandling something. He was just swimming too close. Define wildlife.
I think I'm gonna give that one to G-Man.
I'm gonna give that G-Man. Yeah. Because of the skunk thing. All right, everybody agrees. Moving on.
Or actually, if you want to go on a probabilistic framework, Darwin's deity walks his dog so much that it's more likely that he's going to mishandle wildlife.
Okay, I don't think a dog's considered to be wildlife.
I don't know.
Dogs are not wildlife; they're domesticated.
You don't know. Have you seen the comments from Darwin's deity's dog?
Yeah, he's abused, and I feel sorry for him. And I think they should call it the
Darwin's deity's dog is
on him and the SGPA and all that.
Look at the comments that it's left on fucking live chats.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, Darwin's deity is a definitely contender, but no, G-Man wins that one. All right, the next one, the HTUX award for not being able to figure out what first person means, given to HTUX. HTUX. He doesn't know how to speak in first person. Like, he just doesn't know what that means because he's the HTUX. And the Steve McRae agrees with that. Does the Ocean Keltoy? Does he agree with that?
You're talking about the HT?
Yeah.
Yeah, he speaks in third person. Yeah.
Yeah, we get that. Yeah, thank you.
I know. I was just wondering whom you were referring to.
Yeah, the Steve McRae agrees to the HT what say you guys? And you got to do it in third person.
Chris agrees that the HT speaks. And
Ocean agrees that HT Wix wins.
DGR agrees.
Yeah, we have consensus. First time in history. First time we all agree on something ever.
But I thought the HT was banned from the GDC.
He is. But that doesn't mean he can't.
Is he going by another name? No. Is he going by another name now?
No, he's still going by HT Wix. He's still. I haven't blocked him on. I haven't blocked him on my G+, so he still occasionally will try to troll my public post. But that's
very bizarre. See what when I don't know if you guys have watched Boardwalk Empire, where there was a guy called Remus, and he spoke in the third person. And that occurred to me. Right, well, HT's watched Boardwalk Empire. He's seen Remus, and he's thought, oh, that sounds pretty cool. And from then on, because it seems like when he speaks in the third person, all his focus is on speaking in the third person, lest he speaks in the first person. It's bizarre.
It is bizarre.
It really is. It really is.
All right, we're going to go to the next topic, or next category. While I get some more coffee, we'll talk about the next one, which I do not remember what it was, but I need more coffee. So let's see what it is. Ready? Moving on. Oh, this one's easy. The Egg Experimentation Award, given to Mr. Intelligent Design. This might take a few to explain this to people. So I'm going to let the Discord chat explain why Mr. Intelligent Design wins the Egg Experimentation Award. Why I get some more coffee.
I'm entirely unfamiliar with this.
If I recall, the experimentation. The fucking Mr. Intelligent Design was putting forward this presentation of all the experiments that he did that did not come to the conclusion at all. Like he put a I think it was a radish plant or something like that. One was in the dark and the other was in the light. And the one that was in light grew and the one that was in the dark did not grow, or it grew towards the light or something like that. And he concluded from that there was intelligent design. He also dropped an egg through sheets of Kleenexes. And when the egg fell through one sheet of Kleenex, it broke. But when it fell through two sheets of Kleenex, it still broke, and so on and such as. And he kept adding sheets of Kleenex. And finally, when the egg did not break anymore, he determined that was intelligence.
Wow.
I don't know how the fuck he reached that. I don't understand what his thought process was.
So he's saying that if he gets one sheet of Kleenex, drops an egg on it.
If it doesn't make sense to you, He has 6 books out you can read that explains it.
There are indeed.
And we have, I'm not lying, we have had people in this community read one of them. They have not been the same ever since. They stutter now, they shake, they have sleeping disorders, they drink a lot. So, yeah. But yeah, no, really, some people have actually read this stuff and just went, what the hell is this? So yeah, this is actually his experiment to determine the real intelligence design.
What was growing from the? What did he say was growing from the eggs?
Don't remember anything about growing from the eggs. He just basically.
All right, my mistake.
His reasoning was basically he was trying to solve a problem. By solving the problem, that was the real intelligence. Therefore, agent stone equals satellite equals problem equals solution.
Right.
Yeah. That's his weird formula or something. I don't know who else who would even be nominated for this award.
Yeah, so he's saying that if he drops an egg on one sheet of Kleenex, and if it breaks, then he adds more sheets, and then when it finally doesn't break, that's intelligent.
Correct.
That is insane.
Well, nobody said Mr. Intelligent Design was sane, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'll give you that one.
Yeah. And
isn't it the intelligent design of how thick a Kleenex should be?
It could be. It could be. I don't know what his motivation was. I mean, what's worse than that was
you're right, it could be.
What's worse than that is when he was trying to explain biological what do you call it? The interrelations or interpolations of the bits or something? What the hell was that called? It was that he was trying to replace evolution with something. Biological iterations of something. I don't even remember what the hell it was.
Fiona said there's G-Man with his jar of water. Would that count to it?
I don't think anything comes close to this one.
Could he be a candidate though? Nah. No, we have to give it to him for that.
Yeah, I mean, this is the guy that thinks gravity, as RC points out, this is the guy that thinks that gravity is a pushing force because of one off-the-cuff remark that Mishukaku said, because, he was just being kind of loose.
RCS just said that. Yeah, RCS just said it.
All right, next one. The H2O No Award. Sean for not understanding basic water chemistry. The H2O No Award.
That was beautiful.
Oh God, yeah. Sean did not know the difference between an ion and an isotope, and he claimed he taught water chemistry for in nuke school as an electronics technician, and yet he only did 6 years. So not sure how that worked, but yeah, the H2O.
Okay.
Award. All right, next one. If there's any more, I think that might have been the last one. Yeah, that's the last one. All right, there you guys. The end, guys. The end. All right, so those are all the Ronnies awards. Let me get rid of this. All right, so what do you guys think? Next year, obviously, I think we're going to have a lot more contenders. There's just so many more people saying so many more stupid things.
God,
it's ridiculous. So I was going to let this go on for longer. I actually this was a lot longer than I expected. I actually thought this would take only like maybe a half hour. I'd actually had planned to look at all of the pictures people had made for #BitchMade. But unfortunately, we're already out going on like an hour and a half, and I don't want to only have a hangout that much longer. But it's up to you guys. We can show a few of them if you want to. So I'm going to leave this up to live feed. Do you guys want to see some of the creative genius that some people had of #BitchMade of the pictures of Ronnie? Or do you want to like...
I'm unfamiliar with these, so yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing them myself. But of course, the live chat has the final say.
Yeah, live chat wins. By the way, I before I forget, I do want to thank Kyle Curtis for a lot of these graphics that he did. He did some of the opening. He's done that whole thing with Ronnie right there burning.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, Kyle Curtis and I will be starting a podcast, I think, on January 14th. It's going to be called Non Sequitur. It's going to be hosted on iTunes or Apple, Blog Talk TV, I think. and it has its own call-in number. I don't remember the whole number, but I remember the prefix is 666 because the show's called Non Sequitur and just kind of came out that way. But we have a lot of things lined up for that. Hopefully, it will launch on the 14th. I think it's going to be really fun. It's going to be the Great Debate Community presents Non Sequitur, so it's going to be a tangential type thing. Kyle Curtis is kind of a celebrity chef. He was on a show called Cutthroat Kitchen. Ooh. And he knows a lot of famous people. And hopefully, we're going to get some actors or actresses in here come in and have conversations. People can call in or they can join us and they do like a Q&A, kind of like we're doing now, but more of a podcast format, and that'll actually be not only sent to one of our channels, either mine or the Great Debate Community channel, or a new one, and it'll also be uploaded as audio so people can listen to it later on, just if they want to listen to the audio. So that's going to be pretty cool. So what do the live chats say? They want to continue? They want to see some of these pictures, or?
See one that says, I want to see Bitch Made.
You want to see Bitch Made? You guys want to see Bitch Made. All right. So let me go to my Bitch Made thing then. All right. Let's see here. This is hashtag Bitch Made. So if you got any more of these, all you got to do is go to Google Plus and basically upload it to hashtag BitchMade. So here we go, BitchMade. This one is one of my favorite ones, actually. I don't know why, but it is. But this is by Heavy Holler. You know what? You guys don't need the chat on this, do you? Because chat kind of gets in the way, but we'll see. Oops. Here we go. This is what happens when you mix Shrek with Bruno Mars. Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether they or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. This is by Heavy Holler. I like this one. Oh yeah, you can't see it in the outside, the inside until the outside chat comes up, huh? Oh, who's breathing in their mic?
Sorry, Steve, that was me. I thought I had it on mute. I'm really sorry.
All right, next one. This one's kind of creepy. All right, this one you guys are gonna have to prepare yourself for this one. This was not even. This is Ronnie Rodriguez, Poker Highness, Bitch Made. I don't know what to do with that one. That's just wrong. It gives mixed signals. I'm so confused. That was by Sean Mitchell. So blame Sean Mitchell for the nightmares that you're going to be having by looking at this picture for too long. Let's see here. Here we go. What is the time delay, by the way? I'm just putting up another one. How long does it take before you see it? Like, it should be like 10 seconds.
I do, yeah, about 10 seconds.
Okay.
I just now.
So this one is Gary Moore, Antonio Fletcher, Ronnie Rodriguez, Jay Atkins, and Ken Jones, and True Bitch. True's Bitch. Oh. Again by Sean Mitchell. This one by Heavy Holler. Here are the transcripts from the debate, Steve McRae versus True Empiricism, what accounts for the systems of nature. What I brought to the table, what True Empiricism brought. And by the way, it was kind of funny talking about this. As you guys know, recently, poor Ronnie has had some sads lately, sitting on his couch, all alone, with about 9 people watching most, talking about the old days. And he actually even said that I didn't bring anything to the debate, and that people even telling me how bad I did. And I was like, I'm listening to this going, oh, really? I'm like, okay, look at one or two people had some minor complaints that were fair. JD said that I could have done better on giving better core predictions. Fair enough. That's a valid point. I think he's right on that. But he still would have given me an A or A plus, probably overall, I'm thinking. I mean, these are constructive criticism. You're always going to have criticism in the debate. That's part of the debating process as you get better. And what Ronnie thinks is like, oh yeah, JD says that even Steve sucked ass in that debate, and that I kicked his ass, and that I won that debate hands down. I'm like, I don't think that's what JD said. I'm having a different understanding of what JD was saying than you did, clearly. So if JD is ever listening to this, if he wants to clarify that's fine.
I love that picture. Steve McRae, huge book, True Empiricism. A postage stamp. Yeah. That's like a postage stamp.
I'm sorry, Atheist Edge. I didn't know you were at work. I would have waited for you to be done. I had to find time to do this, so this was the best day. Okay, moving on. Oh, because is this going to work? Let's see if this one works. This is brilliant if it works. Oh, here we go. Check this out. Watch this, guys. This is Ronnie doing law.
That'll be fun. On the LLB.
Oh, this was awesome. I forget who did this one, but this was brilliant.
You guys have LLB for a lawyer in the US? I thought it was Esquire.
I love this. Trust me, I know the law. You dumb fuck, Ronnie. Man, I look so frumpy in this particular GIF. Oh, God.
Right.
Tough few days. Better treat myself. I do not remember who made this one. I gotta look.
I've seen this before.
Oh, that was a bod eulogy. Oh, that was a bod. Oh my God, bod. That was excellent. That was funny.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. I'm
I'm
not gonna blow some of these up.
Is that Popeyes?
It's Popeyes, yeah. He's just never gonna get rid of that thing. Popeyes. I'm gonna treat myself.
Beautiful. LLB.
That was good. So, Bod, if you watch watch this, dude. Props to you. That was like amazing.
That was beautiful. I loved that. That was really well made.
The next one is the BMPs, which is the bitch made posses. You've got Ronnie, G-Man, Antonio, and Vecco. Now here's the look at guys. Here, look at later on today, and I don't know what time, but at some time today, Dragnot's supposedly having a hangout with Emperor Atheist and MP, and it's a hangout basically relating to being a black atheist, and I think that's a great topic. I think they have a lot of things that they can share about their experiences with that, but I think that to really make it interesting, you should get these four on counterpoint.
Now, see, the only thing I would change about this, they need Insane Clown Posse makeup. So anytime I hear the clown
posse, exactly.
ICP, yeah, definitely. Man. Well, ICP, what's that stand? What else that stand for?
Insane Clown Posse.
No, I know, but I'm sure it stands for something else. ICP. I think it's a computer thing.
Internet Control Protocol? I have no idea.
It'll come to me.
In this one, you have basically Ronnie dissolving in a pool. Oh God! And G-Man's like, I'll make a video about that. Which I asked him the other day. I said, G-Man, you're supposed to make a video about how you think what happens when DNA goes into solution. And I've been waiting for that. I really want to see that. I'm not curious. I mean, I'm really curious. I'm not lying. It's just one of those things I want to know. So, this is great. This one's awesome. This is by Sean Mitchell, who's got some serious talent. I am legend in my own mind. Oh, God. Let's see here, what else we got? Oh, Ronnie's True Lies. These are awesome. I mean, it takes some serious talent to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I can't do nothing like this.
That's also by Sean.
It's intracranial pressure. That's what it stands for.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Oh.
Not what
I knew it stood for something.
How about this one? Behold, the Ronnie Lisa. It's the Ronnies. That one's by Nestlig. Let's see what else we got. This one's by, was this by, yeah, this is by Heavy Holler. Given you're a power bottom, you've definitely got a case of the bitch maids. Heavy Holler worked some time on this one. He actually spent a lot of time getting the coloring right because it was all messed up because it came from different pictures, you know. Oh, here's another one's going to give you nightmares. Oh, my goodness. Ready? I'm so sorry for those people. Please don't hold it against me. Sean Mitchell did this one. I'm just going to let this one sink. I'll let this one sink in for a while. Because I mean, if you look from the bottom down, it's really pretty good. So I mean, if Ronnie had this kind of body, I don't know, man. I'd be like confused. 'Cause I like chicks with guns. How could something so right be so wrong? Right?
I know,
This is horrible.
It's crazy and it's great at the same time.
God, look at that face. Can you imagine? Oh
wow.
Stop.
Oh my god. I was like, oh, what a beautiful girl. Oh my god, with the face.
It's so wrong. Sorry guys. I can't move on.
That's the thing, Steve. That's the thing I love about the GDC. You get such witty and clever people on it, and it's just beautiful.
Now,
It really is.
This one was a collaboration between Heavy Holler and Jade. This was
right.
This was the YMCA by the Village People parody. It's got G. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to name these. It's got G-Man in the sailor suit, who's a petty officer first class like I was. It's Darwin's deity. Then you got Carlos in the back, Veckel in the front, Antonio, and Ronnie. Is that right? I think so. All right. Can anybody want to try to sing this? No? I can't sing, so I'm not going to try because I would lose the entire audience. You guys want to try to sing the verse and the chorus of the YMCA thing? All right. We're going to pass on that one. If somebody wants to put this to music, be my guest. Heavy Holler said that would be fine. I think I asked him one time. All right, moving on. God, I don't know if I should show this one. Now I'm definitely going to get demoned. This is by none other than Pew Review, which is harmless. I mean, it's Peppy, man. Peppy's just, he's just a sad little frog. I happen to think this one's funny, but there might be some people that may not. That one. Skip that one. And then you have the classic with Arn Ross saying, "True who?" That was by Tony Hooper. Yeah, Arn has no idea who he is. Even though he's actually had conversations with him, he doesn't know who Ronnie is. He doesn't even care enough to, This one's pretty creepy too. So be prepared, guys. Ready? This is also by Sean Mitchell. Dr. Ronnie Rodriguez at work in the lab.
Just because it has done.
Yeah, later, Jim. Sorry you couldn't watch the whole thing from the beginning, buddy. Atheist Edge had to go. Yeah, this one's just wrong on multiple levels. Okay, this is another one. Sorry, guys. Again, I don't know what to say. Oh shit! Let me just zoom in. Yeah, there you go. Woohoo! That's another one that's just I don't know what to tell you. God. Oh God! This is by Leighton Bacon. Is this the model you want?
No.
Oh, wait till you see this one. Geek Room. Oh my God, this one's hilarious. Yeah,
No.
nightmares.
Don't.
Well, I mean, you're always asking for a model. There you go. This, of course, is a parody on Monty Python. Run away! Resident Moron. It is See Never Dies. He kind of does look like he looks like what's her name? The one that, Michelle Rodriguez. Yeah, the one that gets killed in everything. Right? Poor Michelle Rodriguez. I mean, has Michelle Rodriguez ever been in a series where she didn't die?
Oh, she didn't die in the Fast and the Furious series. She just was missing for half of it.
Okay, fair enough. I think she pretty much dies everywhere. Poor girl. What else we got? This one's mildly disturbing. Not even gonna blow that one up. Oh, this one's pretty funny. This one again was by this is by Metal Slugs Master. You must be this tall to ride this debate. And this is basically Ronnie thinking for some strange reason that if you don't use all your time in a specific segment of a debate, it carries over like unused minutes, like rollover. Yeah, I'm not sure why he thought that was how it worked. Oh, here's a oh god, this one's scary. Sorry about this, Geek Room. Veronica. That's just Sean, that's just wrong, dude. Don't make stuff like this. Just wrong. Again, all in fun.
I guess I'm not sleeping tonight.
Yeah, most of us are not going to get sleep for several days after this. This one's great. Dick Ryder, the spirit of bitch made. I'll just let this one sink in for a few while you catch up. Yeah, that was Veronica Mars, I think. That was the other picture, yeah. And the next one. Let's see. No. Yeah, whatever. I think that's most of them. Oh, PowerPoint is the trap. There we go. And finally, this is the last one because I did this one. And that's something that I made for Ronnie. That if he was become a drag queen, that would be look like he would look like. Anyways, guys, that is the Ronnies. So, what do you guys think? Yay, nay? Should we do an annual one, part 2, in next year? Probably not. But let's get the last words in. Geek Room, what'd you think? You fell asleep, didn't you? Geek Room, you're muted. No? All right, Ocean? Anybody still in here? Chris?
I'm here.
Where's everybody else? I can't hear anybody.
I think they're all traumatized.
Yeah. Was it so traumatizing that literally the Geek Room and everybody else they can't say anything?
I'm scared now, Steve.
You should be. You should be. I mean, literally, you're not going to have much sleep. And by the way, they hate your Discord, Ocean. Ocean set this up, so blame Ocean. I happen to like.
People hate the Discord.
I happen to like the Discord.
They hate this Discord, or they just hate Discord.
I was away for a moment. I spilt my drink and I had to clean it up.
I think they hate. I think the problem is that they're on a phone. Obviously, Discord sucks. So, I think there's
my phone.
I think there's advantage to Discord. We'll probably be doing a mix. So, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to give up on G Plus Hangout. So, what I'll probably do is, if we have things like this, I will have both the ability to do it on Discord and on G Plus. So, anybody that wants to come in on the Google Hangout,
that would be cool,
can as well. So, I'll just do both. And like I said, this is the first annual of the Ronnies. We're going to have to work out details. I expected there to be problems. I expected there to be, no goal, no game plan. That's just the way it is. But we do have the Dumbfuck coming up here in a couple weeks, actually. I think it's 3 weeks, 4 weeks? Sometime.
It'll be about just over 3 weeks. 22 days, I think.
Yeah.
Again, what date is it on? Is it on the 31st?
No. It's actually in January.
Oh, it's in January. Right, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, if I do Discord and I do the Hangouts, I'm gonna have to get an equalizer. I'm gonna have to get a mixing board, and I use a program for that because that's gonna take a little bit more work to do.
Well, that's the first time I've been using Discord, and I've not had any problems whatsoever.
No, I like the Discord.
I'm a big fan of Discord.
I agree.
I like it. I
think Ocean did an excellent job setting it up. I'm props.
Yeah, he did. Thank you, Ocean.
It's clear. The voices are good. It sounds great.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm really kind of happy with the Discord. So I do want to advocate for the voting for Tommy Hall.
BT Dubs. I've added the VIP role, and now the stream access is only VIP.
That's we should have done the beginning.
Yeah, cool. I figured that members we would basically work that with members, but it turns out that we want to have people be members, but at the same time there needs to be people that we know and have talked to on live chat need that we give the VIP status.
We're gonna have to. What we're gonna have to do is
just
we're gonna have
anybody.
members, and I think that as we get to know the new members, then we'll move them to the VIP where we have that for the
Right.
streaming.
Like,
That's
all
what
the
I was just
people that
about
have-
to say. That you
Yeah.
can, you
Like all the people that have
yeah,
VIP now are people that I know and have talked to on Mike already. So
Correct.
yeah.
everybody else, I don't know. So we'll see.
I noticed that when I was looking it up, that you can have like a VIP room where it's kind of a locked room unless you know the password or whatever, or the key, whatever it is to get in. So that's a really good thing as well.
Right. That's what we're gonna do next time. But anyways,
Cool.
the link to vote for Tommy. Do you need me to put it in?
I've done it, mate. I did it with my both accounts. I did it with.
All right. So everybody kind of go vote for Tommy. I know Anthony Riley was in the lead, but he was 100 points in the lead the other day. And guess what? We have not only overcome that 100-point lead, we've got about 40 to 50 points higher than that. So we
and Tommy.
Hang on, Chris. We definitely want.
Sorry, mate.
Just okay. We definitely want to get another 100, 200 points. So please go out there and vote. That's who I'm definitely voting for. Now, again, I've looked at Anthony Riley, and I agree he's definitely more than worthy to win the award. But you know what? I got to go with Tommy. So, anyways, go ahead, Chris.
I would just like to say, if it's okay, Steve, now,
Yes, please.
I'd just like to say that Tommy's, as I said last night, his so-called quote-unquote sympathy thread, right? Now, it did tug a couple of heartstrings at the time. I had to listen to Drag's hangout when he took quite the exception to it. I kind of saw his perspective. And then he makes this bloody physicist cancer thread. And I'm like, Tommy, really? Dude, really? I thought maybe guys would lay off him a wee bit. But he's only got himself to blame for making that god-awful, disgraceful thread after his sympathy thread, you know?
Totally
so
agree.
he's got no one to blame but himself if he gets voted for Dumbfuck of the Year.
Yeah.
No one but himself.
You know what? I have nothing to add to that. That is the best way to end this. Thank you for watching the Ronnies, guys.
Thank you, mate.
Again. First time at it. I'm going to leave you with one thing here, which is puppies.